Now, Ashoka. Ashoka is a son of a Mauryan emperor Bindusara and Shubhadrangi. Shubhadrangi and Bindusara. His other names were Devanampriya. In Sanskrit, Devanampriya meaning beloved of gods and Piyadasi. Ashoka, story of Ashoka. He was born in 304 BCE. Ashoka sat on the throne around 268 BCE. After the successfully defeating his brothers, according to a Sri Lankan text, Ashoka is represented as wading through a pool of blood. Quoting, that is, according to the Sri Lankan text, Ashoka is represented as wading through a pool of blood, quoting that he killed his 99 brothers to sit on the throne, except the younger brother Tisya. There was an interval of 4 years between Ashoka's accession to the throne, that is 273 BCE, and his actual succession, 268 BCE. His wife's name was Devi or Vedisa, who was princess of Ujjaini. His other two wives were Asadimitra and Karuvaki. Mahendra and Tivara, the only one mentioned in an inscription. That is Mahendra and Tivara, the only one mentioned in an inscription is Tivara. Tivara is the only one who mentioned in the inscription. Kunala and Taluka were prominent among the Ashoka's sons. Kunala and Taluka were prominent among the Ashoka's sons. Two of his daughters, Sangamitra and Charumati, were known. His reign lasted from 268 BCE to 232 BCE, when he died. At its zenith, Ashoka's empire stretched from Afghanistan in the west to Bangladesh in the east. That is, Ashoka's empire stretched from Afghanistan in the west to Bangladesh in the east, except the present-day Kerala and Tamil Nadu and modern-day Sri Lanka. His capital was at Pataliputra, Patna, and had provincial capitals at Takshila and Ujjaini. In the War of Succession that followed after the Bindusara's death in 272 BCE, Ashoka emerged victorious, aided by his father's ministers. When he became the king, he was said to be bad-tempered, ruthless, and very cruel. He even built a torture chamber to torture his prisoners to death. This earned him the moniker Chanda Ashoka or Cruel Ashoka. Once he became the king, he started expanding his empire by conquest. In the 9th regnal year, that is year of reign, he waged a war with Kalinga in the present-day Odisha. The battle with Kalinga, fought in 263 BCE, were personally led by Ashoka. The horrors of the war disturbed him so much that he decided to shun violence for the rest of his life and turned into Buddhism. Ashoka embraced Buddhism under influence of Buddhist monk Upagupta. He sent his son Mahendra and the daughter Sangamitra to Sri Lanka to propagate Buddhism. Ashoka's 13th rock edict describes the Kalinga war vividly. He now became Dharma Ashoka, the pious Ashoka from Chanda Ashoka. In about 263 BC, Ashoka converted into Buddhism. Mogaliputta Tissa, a Buddhist monk, became his mentor. Ashoka even conducted the third Buddhist council at Pataliputra in 250 BCE under the Mogaliputta Tissa's presidency. Dhamma policy of Ashoka. Dhamma policy of Ashoka is a philosophy used to preserve the social order. The main lessons mentioned under this policy of Dhamma was: obey your parents, pay respect to Brahmanas and Buddhist monks, show mercy to slaves and servants. We came to know about his Dharma policy through his pillar Rock Edict 7, where he says that all sects desire self-control and purity of mind. Although Major Rock Edict 12, where he directed for tolerance among different religious sects, he says that he respects all sects, both laymen and monks. He mostly propagated Dhamma with the use of his stone pillars. So, there are many sources of this dynasty, Mauryan dynasty, like Kautilya's Arthashastra. It is most important literary source for the Mauryas. It is a treatise on government and polity. It gives a clear methodological analysis of political and economic conditions of Maurya.